Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is the Pick a Card Empress. Some of you guys know me as Made for Love on my other channel, where I bring collective messages for twin flames and higher level soulmates. So if you're in one of those kind of dynamics, you might want to check out my other channel as well. So we have 4 piles today. Yeah, I'm into the 4 pile readings now. Right, it's exciting for me. And what we're asking today is we're getting messages from your higher self. You know, sometimes we are getting the downloads we're supposed to get, but our own self-doubt makes us either distort the messages or just discard them as our imagination. So I'm here, if it resonates for you, it's double confirmation on your part. So you don't give your power away to me. You're watching this to see if anything resonates with whatever has already been coming through your own psyche. So this is messages from your higher self and guides. Okay, all right, so we have 4 piles today. Pile 1 with the amethyst. We have the Muse Tarot. Look at right here, the Muse Tarot. It's an indie deck. Pile 2 with the green calcite. I love that stone. I need to get a ring or something with that. We have, or maybe you have a ring with green calcite, I don't know. We have the Happy Tarot. It's very fun, very innocent. Rose quartz heart, and rose quartz is my favorite crystal actually. And we have, okay, no, I mixed it up. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. This is the Romantic Tarot. Yeah. This is the Romantic Tarot, I'm sorry. And this is the Happy Tarot, okay? So, green calcite, Romantic Tarot. Let me show you. Ooh. Oh, somebody fell from grace. Oh, my. All right, yeah. So, this is the Romantic Tarot here. And that goes well with the green calcite, right? And the rose quartz heart is with the Happy Tarot. Sorry about that mix-up. And then the last pile with this black tourmaline and pyrite, or it could be fool's gold up there. Black tourmaline is the crystal unicorn tarot. So if you resonate with unicorns, this is going to be your pile. Okay. All right, guys. So do your thing, pick your pile, and I'm going to be back in a moment with your reading. Hey pile 1, if you chose the amethyst with the Muse Tarot, this is going to be your reading. So we are looking at several things. Okay, we are going to look at your life purpose. We're going to look at career. We're going to look at healing. And of course, we're going to look at love. And then I'm going to go in my Magical Calabash and pull out some charms as well to see what your higher self, your guides, need you to know. I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes, your comments. They all help the channel grow. Those of you who have been clicking on the ads, that really helps the channel. You would have seen that I added a new feature where you can buy me a cup of coffee. But yesterday I started a campaign, and let me tell you very, very briefly about that before I get into your reading. Now, every month I usually make a donation to the Coalition Against Domestic Violence in my country. And what they do is provide counseling support, shelter in terms of halfway houses for survivors of intimate partner violence. So if you want to be part of that and help me contribute, and make my usual contribution, I'm doing a kind of yearly campaign. So you can check that out down below. You just click on that coffee link and it's going to take you there. Okay, especially now during the pandemic, where domestic violence has reached an all-time high, and in my country it's pretty bad. We have women that die every year through intimate partner violence. So it's very important. So we're going to look at, I wasn't meant to pull that out actually, but we're going to leave that there. And it says flowers. All right, but that's not what I want to pull out first. I was going to go into the side cards first and ask what's the most important message your higher self wants you to know. So let's have a look at that first, and then we're going to see how flowers jumped out from the life purpose deck. Let's see why. All right, what's the most important message your higher self wants you to know? Okay, there's an inquirer. So it could be that somebody's making inquiries about you. Maybe they want to manifest something new with you. I see the vibration of one here. Somebody is, okay. Somebody wants to join with you, come into union with you. Look, it's the union of two halves, right? Two halves intertwined. So somebody's making inquiries about you. What's the most important message your higher self wants you to know right now? Most important message. We have the body. Take care of your health. Take care of your health. This is the most important message your higher self wants you to know. Right now, it's about self-care. Forget everybody else. Take care of your physical body. Go out there if you're able. You have your doctor's clearance. Get some exercise. Get some sun. Take care of your body. Let's get some further clarification on that. All right, so Spirit is saying, take care of your body. Okay, underneath the deck. Taking a leap of faith. Follow your intuition. And that reminds me of something that my dietitian told me once about intuitive eating. Okay, making conscious decisions, but also listening to our body and what our body wants. Okay, so maybe our body wants to walk. Maybe our body wants to go to the beach and stay on the sand. Listen to your body and listen to what your body needs. Does it need coconut water? Does it need more water? Does it need a certain type of food? Listen to your cravings and make sure like it's conscious cravings, not your addictive cravings. Like you just wake up one morning and say, you know what? Today I feel like pumpkin. I don't know why. When I feel like pumpkin, listen to it. It means that there's some kind of deficiency that you have there. Okay? Listen to it. So there's something coming through about intuitive eating. Okay, so let's see. We have, the High Priestess in reverse. Let's put you over here. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And we have Justice in reverse. Okay, so we have two major arcana. So this is a major message for you. Spirit is saying, take care of your health. You have not been treating your body well. You've not been loving your body either. Okay, and you've not been listening to your intuition with regards to your body, what your body needs. You know, how you present your body to the world, that kind of thing. There's also a message here about self-acceptance. And that every body is a beautiful body. You just need to make sure that it's healthy. No matter what size you are, how tall you are, however you look, your attributes, every body is a beautiful body, but you've not been loving your body. You've not been loving it. Your body is sacred and Spirit is asking you to treat it as such. You see how the High Priestess is in the usual Rider-Waite deck? She's composed and she's quietly confident. She loves her body and she treats it as sacred. She has a quiet sensuality about her. You can do whatever you want with your body. I'm all for that. But Spirit is saying you've been doing your body an injustice. And there's something that you're doing out of balance. There's an addiction here. It could be an eating disorder. And if it is, go get some help. Go get some help. It could be substances of some kind, but there's some kind of overindulgence that's going on here. And maybe it's because of some kind of heartbreak, some kind of trauma. And trauma can really impact our body in so many different ways. And so where that this message is coming through, because I just finished watching a documentary called The Wisdom of Trauma. K Moon had that link on her channel. Maybe I'll put the link below so that you can access it. and it's called the wisdom of trauma, and how trauma manifests in our body. And underneath every chronic illness, and underneath every body issue, or underneath every addiction, is a traumatic, especially a traumatic or an adverse life event. So Spirit is asking you to unlock whatever this adverse life event is, release it, heal it, and then you're going to see the positive impact that had upon your body. So if you had arthritis, you'll be surprised at what will happen to that arthritis. In fact, that was part of the documentary. This guy came to this therapist. So he's a psychotherapist, but he also uses spiritual interventions as well. And he's quite well known. And the guy came to him with a complaint about arthritis. Okay. And whilst they were working through the different issues, the trauma, and going back to that time when he first noticed the arthritis, he realized, wait a minute, that's where I picked that up from. And they were able to release it. So Spirit is saying, when you start healing your trauma, you're going to see positive changes in the way you feel about yourself, the way you carry your body, and the way you take care of your body. Okay, but you've not been treating your body well, and Spirit wants you to address that. Now let us go into life purpose. And what popped out was flowers. It says working with flowers opens your heart. And we had a message here about the block heart because we have the Queen of Cups in reverse, and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. So Spirit is saying you're meant to bring, you're meant to bring beauty into this world. But in order to do that, you have to release. That's what I just did. You have to release the things that you've been hoarding inside your body, the trauma, the pain. And a good way to do that and to get really grounded is to work with plants. Okay, dipping your hand into the soil, watching them grow, nurturing them, giving them love. This is really going to help you release a lot of that pain, because you're going to be grounding a lot of that pain, putting it back into the earth. And the beauty that you create through these plants, through these flowers, are also going to brighten up somebody else's life. Let's pull some cards on that. So Spirit is saying working with flowers, but I'm extending to plants, getting grounded, walking out in nature, is going to be very helpful for you. Let's get a couple cards in that. So we have flowers. We have the Two of Cosmos, the World Cosmos, and the card number 21. Yes, Spirit is saying that there's a cycle of pain and trauma that you're meant to bring to an end, and they're giving you tips on how to release this energy. We have, just as I said, release the energy. Four of Pentacles in reverse. If it's one card about releasing, it's going to be the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Because Four of Pentacles upright means we're holding on, especially holding on to our pain, holding on to our comfort zone. It's all about ego. And then we have the Two of Swords in reverse. And the Two of Swords in reverse goes to the Ace of Swords, which is about mental clarity. So Spirit is saying when you start doing this release work, which is what you're going to be doing when you're tending your plants, when you're getting out there in nature, when you start listening to your heart, listening to your body, you're going to close off a big cycle of pain and trauma, okay, that you've been holding on to. And it's been impacting on every area of your life, and you just didn't see it. But when you start working conscientiously at it, you're going to get so much clarity. You're going to get so much clarity. Your higher self is saying you're going to get so much clarity when you start doing this conscious release work. Spirit said it is time to look at the trauma. If you get a good therapist that is also spiritual, beautiful. And if you might be interested in that, reach out to me. K Moon has been compiling a list of therapists, talk therapists, who are also spiritual, who are also very familiar with the twin flame journey. Okay, so if you feel like you need that kind of support and help because you want to be comfortable to talk about anything, please reach out to me. via my email. I'll put my email address below, or rather I'll put a special email address for that, because my box is cluttered at the moment. And I will give you a couple names that you can reach out to. But it's very important at this time, Spirit is saying, to work through this trauma. Okay? So you can start, if you don't want to go to a therapist, you can start with the nurturing of the plants, okay, and really getting really grounded and reconnecting. Spirit saying, reconnecting to your body. You know, sometimes when we have trauma, we disconnect from our body, disconnect from our emotions, disconnect from our gut. That's what trauma does to us. It rewires our brain, and it also screws up our psychic pathways. So Spirit is saying, working with flowers is a good way of rewiring your brain and rewiring those psychic pathways. Interesting. Beautiful. All right, let us see what Spirit wants to bring through about your career. What does the higher self want you to know? Higher self guides want you to know about your career. We have angel on assignment. You're an earth angel, and that's why they have you here. I don't want to say playing in the dirt, but maybe it is playing in the dirt, recapturing your childhood, right? So they have you here. You're an angel on assignment. I move through life waiting for the universe to call me to action. I am always in the right place. So I feel for this pal. You might have had experiences where you're always right on time, okay? I don't want to say you're saving people, but you're saving people, okay? You're always right on time, okay? Always, I think you're always there for others. You give yourself away. In that respect, I feel like kind of Pisces energy coming through. You give yourself away a lot, but Spirit is saying it's time to give to you and give to your body, okay? Your body especially, and your spirit as well. Okay, so you're always there for others. The Spirit is saying right now you need to be there for yourself. There's also a call here to step onto your life path. There's also a message here that your current career is going to put you in the path of others who are meant to be helped. Okay, it's going to be random. But Spirit is saying, allow yourself to be open to the messages from Spirit as to who you need to help, okay, and when, okay? Because they're saying you're an earth angel and you are in the right place right now. So it may not be always the place that you're going to be, but you are in the right place right now. There are people there that need your help. You're grounding some kind of, stable energy in that workplace that you are in. Let's get some clarification. We have Page of Wands in reverse. So some of you guys not liking the job at all. We have the Three of Cups. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. All right. So right now, you're in the right place for right now. But Spirit's already letting you know that you're not meant to stay there. All right. So what does Spirit want you to do? Spirit is saying that they have been talking to you. Your higher self is saying that they have been talking to you. Okay. Your higher self has been talking to you about a special project. And it could be a project for children. And maybe that's why I started off this particular reading telling you about the NGO that I support. Maybe you are meant to support an NGO, okay? But whatever, Spirit's been leading you and you've not been listening. Spirit's asking you to follow your heart. There's something that you're very passionate about, okay? And Spirit is asking you to follow that passion now, because that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and a lot of joy. For some of you, there is a creative project that they've been bringing to your awareness and you're not doing anything about it. They're asking you to get on it, right? They say you have the clarity, you have the wisdom, you have the know-how. It's time to put your dirty, I don't know. It's time to put your dirty laundry out there. You have wisdom. You have wisdom that you're meant to use to help others. So maybe that's how you help others. By telling them about your experiences. Spirit is saying you have wisdom. And we only get wisdom through experience, okay? Everything else is just knowledge. But Spirit is saying you have wisdom. And you can use this wisdom, because hair is also a symbol of wisdom. And the hair is highlighted here. You can use this wisdom to help others. To help others right where you are. But Spirit is already letting you know you're not going to always be in that job. You're meant to be on a spiritual path, sharing your wisdom with others. For some of you, Spirit is guiding you to write a book and you've not started. You've not started. It could even be a book on flowers or gardening or something. I don't know. You've not started. They're asking you now to follow your joys, follow your passions, because this is going to lead you right into your life purpose and a career that you enjoy. Let's look now at your healing. What does your higher self want you to heal or focus on healing? We already got that message about trauma. So let's see what else Spirit wants you to know. Underneath the deck, we have love. There could have been an ending in love. Okay, so card number 28, and that reduced to 10. So there could have been an ending in love. Okay, but this person's still hung up on you, though. They're still watching you. They are still watching you, but you're not watching them. You're not watching them. You're trying to figure out who to give your heart to. Look at here. Your heart right there. You're guarding your heart. We have entrapment. And it's a card number 7. 34 reduced to 7. So you're feeling like you are stuck. For some of you, there is a message here that somebody is working some kind of black magic on you. Okay. And maybe you need some healing for that. You can reach out to someone for spirit release therapy here, because I see this person, this monster here, has a wand in his hand. So for some of you, you're being bound, or there's some kind of spell work that's been done on you. So there is that. But I'm also getting, you may feel trapped because of your own fears and your own inner demons and your own trauma. I'm also getting as well that there's someone who may not have treated you the best in the past, that may come back and try to reel you back in, kind of narcissistic energy. This person, they don't like to display their emotions. They're going to come to try and reel you back in. Let's pull some cards on that. So you could be trapped by fears, like 8 of Swords energy. Whether they're fears of abandonment, fears of being hurt, whatever it is, whatever is the trauma. Or there could be somebody that's coming back to reel you back into some sort of toxic situation. Spirit, what's this card? We have the 5 of Wands in reverse. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So there's somebody from your past, or maybe even somebody you're attracting to yourself right now. Whoever, whether they're past or present, you're attracting somebody to yourself right now. It looks like this person's a pathological liar. Look, I see them here. Okay, Knight of Swords in reverse. I don't know if this is someone who you have a relationship with, someone who you currently love, or a very old lover who was very narcissistic. This person coming back in. But Spirit saying, release the drama. If this person still has other people in their life, if the situation is still toxic, Spirit saying release that. If this person still can't come through with the truth, or they still can't express themselves verbally, and they're still hiding behind the mask, Spirit said release that and work on loving yourself. Work on loving yourself. Work on making yourself feel good. Because you are a rose. You are a rose. You are priceless. You can wear so many different hats. You're a multitasker. You're amazing. And you deserve somebody amazing. So anybody that comes back with some kind of half-ass offer, or they're still trying to be manipulative and they feel like the same energy, this is an F-off moment. You understand? It's to tell them to F off. If they're coming back with the same manipulation, it is a time to let them F off. Spirit saying work on yourself. So if they still can't express their feelings, still can't communicate effectively, maybe doing the same ghosting stuff and all of that, Spirit is saying let them go their merry way. Release the drama. You don't need it. If they show up differently, that's fine. But if you feel the same manipulative energy, Spirit is saying leave it alone. Work on yourself. You have enough work to do. Move on. Right? 7 is the vibration of the Chariot. Move on. Move on. When they're ready to take off that mask, they can check you. What does Spirit want you to know about love? You're a love relationship. Maybe you're connected to someone, maybe not. What does Spirit want you to know about love? Underneath the deck, separation. So we might be dealing with people who are separated from each other at this time. And we did see that on one of the cards underneath the deck, right? Ooh, 2 cards. All right, what does your higher self want you to know? Healing family issues. So Spirit saying this separation that you're going through with your person, okay, is for a reason. Both of you need time to heal. There are serious family issues that need healing. For you, it might be connected to a father energy or masculine energy. You know, you're wanting somebody's attention here. Maybe you're an overgiver. Maybe you have abandonment issues, so you're kind of clingy, kind of codependent. Spirit is asking you to heal that. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there's definitely a parental wound here that you need to dive into. Okay, some kind of trauma connected to a parent. I'll pull some cards on it. And then the other message is retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So Spirit is saying disconnect from the world and reconnect with yourself, because this is what's needed. This is what's needed in order for you to heal what you need to heal right now, to manifest healthy relationships. All right, let's see healing family issues. Spirit, tell us about that. So even in love, there's healing that needs to take place. Okay, we have a King of Pentacles, and that's a father energy. I told you what's a father energy, or it could have been who modeled the masculine energy. But I feel it's father, whether father was present or absent. There's a wound there. There's some sort of grief there. Okay, but your insecurities in relationships, and maybe even insecurities with your body, come from your interaction or non-interaction with the father energy in your life. That's what they're saying. 10 of Cups. Yeah. So you keep searching for this happiness. You keep searching for this acceptance. Okay. Let me put them here. You keep searching for happiness. You keep searching for acceptance. But it's a wound that originates with the father energy. And Spirit is asking you to heal that wound. And when you heal that wound, that's when you're going to attract better partners to yourself, or when all lovers show up better. We have 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, listen, You might be wanting love right now. You might even be wanting communication from a person. I see 8 of Wands here. But Spirit is saying this separation has purpose. And it is to allow for you to really dive deep into your core wounds. And it looks like one of your core wounds is with your father. There's a daddy issue that's coming through. This Spirit is saying this is the root of your insecurities, especially when it comes to love. It's the root of your behavior in love. And it looks like, look at, you see all these children are clinging and climbing over the father. So it looks like in relationships, you might be a little clingy, you might be the overgiver, right? Because you're overcompensating for whatever weakness or deficiency you feel that you have inside of you. But not one fuck is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. You're beautiful just the way you are. But your woundedness from the family that you grew up in makes you feel that you have to overcompensate. And Spirit says you have to heal that. And you have to take time out to do that. And I'm getting that's for you and your person, right? 4 of Wands. The King of Cups. The 2 of Cups reverse. And we have the Hermit in reverse. So Spirit is saying, this separation that you guys might be going through, I think you're connected to someone. It's for you guys to really reconnect with yourself, really reconnect with your heart, okay, and really to look and really to allow you guys to look deep within, because it looks like, yeah, a tower moment, exactly. It looks like both of you might have been reluctant to really face your deepest wounding, right? We have the Hermit in reverse, and that's refusing to look deep within. That's projecting your wounding onto someone else. So it looks like in some sort of love relationship, you guys are projecting your wounding onto someone else. And this is causing, this woundedness is causing a delay in real love showing up. Spirit saying it's only when you heal your heart and create stability within yourself and create love within yourself that you're really going to attract someone who is ready to show up just as much as you show up in your relationships. Because you show up in your relationships. Even to the point where it's kind of codependent. You show up. But it looks like in your connections, there's always been imbalances. And Spirit is saying there will continue to be imbalances unless you take this time to heal. Let's see if there's any other message coming through about any other topic. And then I'm going to pull some charms and then get some advice. So we have the Page of Swords. I get the feeling somebody's watching me, right? 7 of Wands. We have the Death card, Scorpio. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, listen, if you want total happiness, you have to change. You have to be the change that you want to see, right? You have to change. And part of that change is having healthy boundaries. Teaching people how to treat you by how you treat yourself. And that's why Spirit is saying, really pay attention to self-care and your body, okay? Because we teach people how to treat us by how we treat ourselves, okay? It looks like there's somebody here that's watching you. All right, spying on you because they want to come back in. But Spirit is saying, when this person comes back in, you've got to lay down the law. You have to change the dynamic between you guys. If you want this 10 of Pentacles, you have to change the dynamic between you guys. And you change the dynamic between you guys by changing yourself, by transforming, by releasing old cycles of behavior, by having a more balanced approach to love, by only tolerating people in a space that are willing to give equally to the connection, whether it is a friendship, whether it is a work relationship, whether it is love. Everything must be equal, energetic exchange. And if they can't do that, you know what to tell them. I told you already. Exactly. All right, so let's get some charms. Let's see if there's any other messages. Okay, this might be really loud, guys, so if you want to mute. Okay, so let's see what we have here. It says, come over to the dark side. Okay, so there's something about your shadow self that Spirit wants you to look at. Okay, there's a shadow aspect of self that Spirit wants you to heal, and you have to embrace that. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. What's the shadow aspect? All right, we're talking about a flicking workaholic. I can resonate with that energy, right? I know all about this. And you know, this can be an addiction. It can definitely be an addiction. Somewhere where we can drown our pain. Okay, we're in poverty consciousness, so we hustle in, right? We're hustling. Spirit saying, no. This is an escape for trauma. It's not helping you. In fact, Spirit is saying it is even slowing down your process here. Look, the turtle here. It's slowing down your process. So all those who are like me and like to drown their pain in work, Spirit is saying it is slowing down your process, okay? And Spirit is also saying, I see forever here. Spirit is saying this has been a cycle that you've been in for lifetimes. Lifetimes. And this is a lifetime that you've chosen to release this cycle and really come back into balance. I think I got this pin from the Cosmic Visions deck. Okay, so this is telling me that this has a past life link here. All right, and Spirit saying you need to heal it. And maybe you can heal it, and maybe that's why the beach came out. By going near bodies of water. I see the starfish here. It's still summer in some places. Go into the sea, or come into the Caribbean. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Spirit is saying right now, you need to take care of yourself. You see this workaholic thing, it's going to make you sick. Okay, it's going to make you sick. We have a T that's coming out here. I don't know if that's someone's name. It's usually the first initial in the name of your person or your name. So I don't know what T is about. We also have a G here. And we have a J. I saw a U. And there's a D. So we almost have judge. We can pretend we have judge by adding judgy. So, you know what? Maybe you and your person was like a kind of Pride and Prejudice moment where you both projected your wounded onto the other person and judged the other person wrongly. Both of you were kind of judgmental and you just could not see each other clearly. But it looks like both of you guys are having an awakening. Look, it's right on the death card. I put it on the death card. Okay, so maybe both of you guys are having an awakening. Right now, I see a P. I see a U. We have pus. So for some of you, there's some issue that you're having with inflammation. And maybe that's why I talked about arthritis. But it might be showing up as other things in your body. And inflammation, it's very much stress related. Okay. So really, so you see that workaholic thing that you're doing, it ain't helping. Spirit is saying it ain't helping. Okay, so as for some of you, you might need to get some help for that inflammation problem. If you're able, and this is not health advice. Okay, I have found turmeric to be very, very helpful with that. So you're gonna ask your doctor if you can use that. Okay, make sure that you're not allergic to anything, any ingredient that's in it. Okay, you're not gonna just go and take this. My gosh, please do not. Okay, all right. Anyway, Spirit saying it's only up from here. Okay, For some of you, you might be receiving a gift via UPS or something like that. But the Spirit is reminding you, right now you just need to drink from your own cup. I see jug here, right? You just need to drink from your own cup right now. And if you get other letters, other words, you can also tell us. But that's what I got from that. All right, so let's get last bit of advice. Spirit, what's the advice that you have for Power 1? There's something that's turned over. Trust your innocence. It says, trust your innocence. I said trust your innocence, but it's trust your innocence. Okay, so Spirit saying this is a time to go back to your past. Go back to your childhood and really reparent yourself. Okay, so there's some inner child work that needs to be done. So again, if you know you need a therapist to help you, you're going to contact me. I'm going to put my email down below. The email to use for that particular thing, right? But it says, trust your inner sense. Okay, and it says, sometimes it can be hard to decipher between intuition and what our mind is telling us. And this is what I was telling you before, right? Stories, projections, or fear can arise under the guise of intuition. To distinguish truthful inner guidance from paranoia, we must return to innocence, to our purest essence. Okay, so I was right. I was right about return to innocence, right? Here we have to access to the here we have access, right? Here we have access to the truth of our being. Honesty is more than not lying to yourself. It is also about not withholding and having deep transparency within yourself. Learn to trust and be absolutely honest with yourself. In your heart of hearts, you hold the answers. Notice the first thoughts you have before you second guess yourself. Listen and honor these. And that's why it's important to heal and work through our trauma, because trauma disconnects us from our gut instincts. That's what it does. It's one of the most hurtful things that it does. It disconnects us from our gut instincts. So when we think we know the way, we always second guessing ourselves. Okay, that's what trauma does to us. All right, so this is right now, Power 1. This is a time of healing for you. Whatever love you're expecting, it is going to come in, but not before you do your inner work. Okay, guys, I really hope that this was helpful. Check out my campaign down below if you're interested in helping people or survivors of intimate partner violence, or you can buy me a cup of coffee, whichever one you wish, or you can click and subscribe, or you can like, whatever you want to do. Okay, everything is equal energetic exchange. So whatever you feel is an equal energetic exchange, you just do it. Okay, thank you so much for listening. Take care. Bye. I was just cleaning up my piles, preparing for pile 2, and I realized that there are a couple charms that I missed. So we did get the E for judge. So it could be that somebody's under judgment right now as well. So judge was a right call by me. So we did get the E for judge. And then we had this union of 2 hearts here. Gosh, yeah. The union of 2 hearts here. Oh, somebody's heart has taken a hit though. Okay, because if you notice in one of the hearts, there's a heart that's upside down in it. So somebody's heart has taken a hit, but there's the union of 2 hearts that is about to take place. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that. All right, guys, take care. Bye. Hey, pal 2, welcome to your reading. So if you chose the green calcite, I'm with the romantic tarot. This is going to be your reading, okay? So we're going to be looking at your life purpose, career, messages for your healing, love. I'm going to go into my magical calabash and pull out some charms, and we're going to get some advice. All right, so let's have a look. What's the most important message that your higher self wants to let you know right now? Your higher self, your guides, wants to let you know right now. What's the most important message that they want you to know? Why am I cutting that in 4? It's a clue. I don't even do that. All right. Underneath the deck, we got money, money, money. So there's a hidden gem under some kind of work that you've been doing. Okay, so there's a hidden gem somewhere. All right, so there's money that's rising to the surface. So you've been working hard at something, and it looks like that it's about to pay off. Okay, so that's what I get from that. Let's have a look. What's the most important message? The Beast. Now, I don't know, it strikes me like the Devil card, okay? The Devil card. So it could be Spirit might want to bring to your attention some sort of addiction that they want you to work on, some sort of bad habit, some sort of codependency, okay? But the thing is, this is also, because I'm hearing unleash the beast kind of thing. So this is also an awakening of some sort. Okay, this is a card number 33. And 33 is two things. One, 33 is master number 33, which is about mastering your spiritual gifts. So it could be you have to master some sort of spiritual giving, especially protection maybe, because this could also symbolize a dark force entity. Okay, so there could be a message about protection here. It is also the vibrations of 3, which is the Empress twice. Okay, so it could be guarding some kind of creative project, like an animal might guard their young. This could be a message about your shadow side, okay? Addressing something in your shadow energy. Let me see what is this booklet's write up on the beast. Let me just have a look. But I'm still going to pull cards to clarify. But let me see what the booklet says. Let's see, it's a card number 33. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, guys. 33. It says it's a dragon. I mean, it looks like a Komodo dragon, but it didn't look like a dragon to me. It says a dragon, but dragons are about protection in it. The dragon bars the path, fearful and malevolent. So this could be about your fears as well that are blocking you. The characteristics of the dragon represent the challenges of facing up to evil. So again, so there's a battle coming, there's something coming through with a battle with evil or malevolent forces. So this is a time to protect your energy. So we get that, right? It starts for confrontations with powerful dark forces of our unconscious mind. So it's our fears as well. Also for the bad temper and spiteful side of our natures or that of others. So it's our dark side, it's our fears, it's our addictions, but it is also protecting. So it is confronting what is within, but it is also confronting things without or outside of ourselves that may harm us or stop us from moving forward. All right, so Spirit, what do you want to tell us about that? Okay, let's have a look. What does Spirit want to tell us about that? So it's this about guarding your energy, but it is also about confronting your fears, confronting your addictions. It's about exercising yourself, huh? Let's have a look. The Beast. And we have a 9 of Pentacles, right? So it's about releasing codependency, okay? 9 of Pentacles is standing on your own and enjoying it, okay? And enjoying it. Spirit saying spotlight on you right now. Spotlight is on you. And it looks like Spirit is preparing you for some sort of ascension process. But you have been holding on to either an addiction, affair, a toxic an affair, not just fear, but an affair, or and it could be an emotional affair, or a toxic relationship that's keeping you back. Or it could be, for some of you, it could be a dark force entity. I'm not doing spirit release at the moment, but there are others who are doing it. You could check out my buddy Charlotte at Happy Twins 1111. Yeah, there's some release in your throat chakra and your heart chakra. My heart is hurting right now. My heart chakra hurts. So it could be about trauma and pain too. It really hurts, guys. So there's some pain in your heart that you need to release. Okay, all right, but Spirit, let's drill down to the point. So whatever messages came up before, whatever resonates for you, but let us drill down to the point that Spirit is trying to make here. Spirit, can we have 3 cards? Thank you. All right, so we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. Listen, when I clarified Tower 1's card, that was the first card that came out, 5 of Wands in reverse. I think, yes, it is. We have the Star card in reverse. You're holding on to some pain or a painful situation. And then we have, what is this? Is it a page or a knight? This is a page. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Let's have another one. And then we have a 7 of Swords in reverse. All right. What am I getting here? It's about like facing reality or something like that. And not giving in to self-deception. All right. What Spirit is saying? You have been holding on to a situation or some sort of trauma that has not been serving you. This trauma is preventing you from having some sort of new beginning, whether it is financially, whether it is in love. This is what's preventing you. Some sort of affair. It's a affair, or it could be an affair. Okay, so there's something that's toxic. It ain't good for you. But toxic means it ain't good for you, right? In the long run, it ain't good for you. In the short run, it fills something inside of you, but in the long run, you're just not getting your needs met. Okay, this is what an addiction is. It soothes for the moment, but then in the long run, you're not getting needs met, and you might feel shame or you might feel guilt. Spirit saying, release this shit. Release it. 5 of Wands in reverse. Choose happiness. Choose peace. Release any kind of third party energy. Release those who like to bring drama into your life. And don't fool yourself. This is about confronting truth. Confronting truth. Maybe there are things that you've been afraid of. Okay, let's say you're in a relationship. Okay, maybe a third party relationship. And maybe you've been having, or it could just be a relationship. Let's say it's a relationship. It could even be a friendship and all. Okay, it's a relationship, any kind of relationship. And you feel like something is wrong. But you don't want to rock the boat because you don't want to risk losing that person permanently. Right? So you just don't face it. You put on your little blinders and you guys are plodding along. But inside in your heart, you know that something is wrong. Spirit is saying it is time to face that. It could even be in your work. You're not sure what it is, but something is wrong. It's just not fulfilling you. Or it could be some friend at work. You know, listen, this is not an equitable relationship. Spirit saying it's time to face that head on. And if you have to call out that person, it's time to call out that person. But this is about facing your fears. Facing the things that you are afraid of. Because these fears are what's blocking your path right now. And you'll find they're not as big. They're not as big as you think they are. Because there's supposed to be a dragon in it. And it looks like a Komodo dragon, a lizard. So Spirit is saying when you confront this fear, you're going to realize, hey, that's not so bad after all. I can do it. I can survive. Okay? So Spirit said, when you confront that fear, you are going to feel so empowered. You are going to be so empowered. So start small, right? Start small, okay? Start small. The little things, the little fears, okay? And then you work your way up to the big, big fears, the things that really terrify you, okay? And you'll find, wait a minute, I can deal with this, okay? All right, let's see what's going on with your life purpose. So Spirit saying there's a time to confront your fear and face the truth head on. This is not time to put on blinders and pretend. Don't go pretending in anybody's fantasy world, okay? It ain't time to play pretend or play house with anybody. It's about confronting your fears, okay? Because there's a lot of expansive energy that's waiting for you, but you're playing it small by staying in some sort of limited situation. I don't know what it is. Leadership. Take charge of the situation. Spirit saying be the emperor. take charge of the situation. Whatever the situation is, Spirit saying take charge of it. You've just been plodding along. Maybe you're thinking the other person's going to take charge or come forward with the truth or some shit like that. No. Spirit saying maybe confront their ass. Right? Anyway, let's see. Life purpose. What does Spirit want you to tell you about your life purpose? Yeah, you're going through an awakening. A wake-up call. Look, my alarm just went off. And that's my alarm to put, I have some eye drops that I need to put in my eye. So maybe this is telling you, open up your eyes. It's time to open up your eyes, okay? See the truth. Smell that coffee or whatever it is that's brewing, okay? All right, so for life purpose, Spirit is bringing to your attention that you are creative, okay? And you might have even been putting off your creative projects because of some kind of drama that is going on in your life or something toxic in your life. You're putting your attention on that. Spirit saying, don't put your attention on that shit, right? It ain't going away, right? Spirit saying, right now, focus on your creative projects. Be in the energy of the Empress. And look what the Empress is twice here. 3-3. Because that energy of creation, because that's what the Empress is the energy of creation, moves any kind of stalemate energy that might be around you right now. So maybe you're thinking, you're in a dead-end job or you're in a dead-end relationship. You really don't see where you can go from here. Spirit saying, when you start focusing that energy and you put it into a creative project and you bring something to life, it shifts the energy in every situation in your life. So Spirit saying, right now, focus on your creative projects. Everywhere else that seems blocked right now, just leave it. Just leave it. Focus on this creative expression, whatever it is. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Some of you, you're an artist. Others of you, you write music. Others of you, Spirit is telling you to write a damn book. Okay? For others of you, maybe just how you dress is meant to inspire others. You are a masterpiece. You are a masterpiece in your own right. Just your clothes might be a masterpiece. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying, don't let anybody stifle your creative expression right now. This is a time to just really let those creative juices, and creativity comes from that sacral chakra. So channel that sacral chakra energy productively instead of, unleashing it in some kind of toxic or codependent situation. Channel it into a creative project. Let's see what it says. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So something may not be working out for you in love or in your family. Spirit saying to shift this energy, okay, and to forge a new path forward, because that's the 2 of Wands in reverse, okay? And that goes to the Ace of Wands. Focus on your creative projects. This is going to give you so much stability. This is going to help you stay very, very grounded, okay? And it's going to help you manifest something that you've been dreaming about. It could be a home. It could be a home. But there's something that you've been dreaming about. Spirit saying that this creative project that you're working on is a lot bigger than you think. It's bigger than you. Let's have a look at career. What does Spirit want you to know? What does your higher self want you to know about your career? What do they want you to know about your career right now? What's happening? Explorers. I feel like it's time to explore your options. And Spirit saying, curiosity and passion compel me to explore the vast secrets of the universe. So Spirit saying, you have to step beyond the brick and mortar, okay, of a building, of a dead-end job. There are so many things out there for us to see. So it could be a spiritual exploration. So, listen, do any kind of course. Udemy has so many spiritual courses. I just finished one. I did one in hoodoo and conjure because, okay, I'm a spirit release therapist. So it helps to know how people make things so that I can unmake them, right? So I did hoodoo and conjure. I did a course in remote viewing because I wanted to really excel at that. Because I can remote view, but I want to make sure that I was separating my ego from my intuition. So I did remote viewing. I did another course in spirit release therapy because they're doing a different technique than I usually do. So Spirit saying it's time to expand your spiritual horizons. But it could also be asking you to expand your horizons, maybe by travel. I find traveling is it's like the greatest education in the world. And traveling to a spiritual side always gives you this nice boost of energy and connection with the earth and other inhabitants of the earth. And Spirit saying here, coach. So for some of you guys, you're being asked to share your wisdom, maybe be a life coach. You said, okay, so I see the spark of specialness in everyone. So you're one of those people who are very visionary. You can see beyond who people are at this point in time. You can see the potential. And maybe that gets you into trouble, right? Right? Maybe you choose partners because of potential, right? But Spirit is saying it's time to use this, which you might have identified as a weakness in the past. You can use it and build a career out of it. Some people can just see what others are meant to be, and you are one of those persons. So you can coach people, help them get out of their rut, because there's some people that just need a little push. I've been there, right? You need a little push, right? For you to really get off your bum. And once they're off their bum, they can thrive. But and it says, I encourage others to achieve their highest potential. So you set people free, which is crazy because Spirit is asking you to set yourself free, but you set people free from their own limitations that are in their mind. But Spirit is asking you to do this for yourself, because part of your life purpose is to help others do that. Release themselves from the matrix. Release themselves how we've been programmed. There's something also coming through about parenting your children in a different way. Because, even how we set up our classrooms, because I'm getting 2 chills now, right? So I know I'm going on the right direction. Even though how we set up our classrooms was built to program children to stay at a desk all day and do mundane tasks over and over again. Okay, so even how we parent children or how we teach children, because maybe some of you guys are teachers, Spirit is saying it's time to shake up that programming, that matrix that's been set up there. It's time to do it a different way. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse here. So look the childhood, look children. We have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, and that goes to the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have, is this the moon? The moon. And there's the unknown. I told you some of you are going to be parents. Or if you're not parents already. Could be fur babies. But the way he's holding her belly, you don't know this, but you're meant to be a mother or a father. This is the unknown. It's something that's going to arise out of a love relationship. So it could be parenting. It could be parenting animals. It could definitely be. Or it could be joining with a partner to create something. Could be an NGO. Which reminds me, I'm not sure. Did I tell you guys? Oh gosh, did I? Okay, if I did tell you guys, you are going to excuse me because I cannot remember. Okay, so I told Power One, and that's why I remembered it as I said the NGO, right? I usually make monthly contributions to the Coalition for Domestic Violence in my country, and that is because we have a real problem here. We really do. Women die each year at the hands of their partners, particularly women. We do have some persons from the LGBTQIA plus community that do die by the hands of their partner, but the vast majority are women by their heterosexual partners. And the Coalition for Domestic Violence, what they do, they offer counseling and interventions, and they also have halfway houses all around the country to help persons, because it's women, it's children, and it is persons who are male in body but feminine in energy, vast majority, right? Okay. And with the pandemic, we've seen a steady rise in these sort of incidences. So I really want to give a little more than I usually give. So if you want to be part of that, you can check it out. Just click the coffee button in the pinned comment, and it will take you to that goal. I just set it up last night, so I don't think anybody's made a contribution yet. But if you're interested in being part of that, then I urge you. But I'm also getting as well, if there is an NGO in your own community, because I think we're meant to be a change in our own little space, this is a time to really get involved. Follow your passion, whatever you're passionate about. And maybe this is something that you're meant to do with a partner, but don't wait on them. Don't wait on them. You do what you can in the meantime. So maybe you and your partner will set up your own NGO, maybe for animals. I really get for animals. Okay. But right now it's time to get involved with your community and just make a difference wherever you stand. Okay. So I want to tell you that. So yes, Spirit saying yes. So there's an NGO that's coming through, and this is in the future. This is in the unknown. Okay. And the future is an illusion, but we can make a reality. So in the future, you are going to be birthing something. Could be a child, could be a project. Okay. There's going to be a brand new start for you. Okay. But it's not going to happen until you really step into your life purpose and what you're meant to do. There's something coming through here about past life karma. So maybe that's why I waited until this moment to tell you about that NGO I support, because maybe for some of you, and that's the reason why I donate to this NGO, even though I did not grow up in a household like that, my mother grew up in a household like that, and my father grew up in a household like that, and generations going back were households like that. So I do think my family has karmic debt related to intimate partner violence. I did not see that in my household in terms of physical violence, but of course both my parents, everybody has their emotional manipulations and stuff that they go on. So maybe it was emotionally violent in that way. Both parents could do that to each other. Okay, but I didn't see the physical violence. But definitely, I know generations past, it was very commonplace in the Caribbean to just hit your partner and discipline your partner, right? So I know that we have karmic debts. So that's why I donate. For me, it's paying off a karmic debt. So Spirit saying there's some kind of karmic debt here that you start in this NGO or donating to a cause within your community. So there's something that you're passionate about. That's going to help you pay off this karma or learn some kind of particular lesson from that experience. Okay, so take it as it resonates. But you are also meant to be a life coach. So there's something in your community that you can get involved in that you're going to really help people, and that's also going to help you learn some kind of karmic lesson or pay off some kind of karmic debt. That's what I'm getting for this. So your life purpose, your career, is very connected to learning a karmic lesson or paying off a karmic debt of sorts, balancing some sort of scales. Okay, you're meant to be in service to mankind. Let's get some messages or a message for healing. What does your higher self want you to focus on healing right now? What is it? Fire self. I almost said fire self. So maybe you're fiery. Discover your life purpose. You see what I'm saying? I'm really getting that your life purpose is connected to some sort of karmic debt. Okay? It could be a karmic debt that you created in this lifetime. Some kind of hurt and pain or injury that you caused that you're meant to balance off, or it looks like from past lives. And again, there's something about being creative. So some of you may even play the violin, or there's some kind of music. So I don't know if you can go to a home for older persons, okay, and you play music there. or a home for children. But there's something here about getting involved in your community. Because even this is a card number 29. And 29 reduces to 11. So that is about balance. So again, your life purpose is connected to balancing off some sort of karmic debt. And that's why Spirit's really pushing you to really get involved. Let's pull some cards on this, shall we? So Spirit's saying discover your life purpose. And I think you're going to discover it through some kind of creative project, okay? Or maybe through a love connection. Okay, Six of Cups comes out in the upright now. So Spirit's saying this is how you're going to balance off your karma. This is how you're going to get your own self into balance. And this is how you're going to find love. This is how you're going to find love. You're going to be more stable when you're doing this. Okay, a King of Cups will be coming in. Look at here. Look at here. Scorpio energy. Okay, but this is being delayed. Because Ace of Cups is in reverse. This is being delayed because maybe you're still attached to some sort of codependent toxic energy or some sort of addiction. Because Ace of Cups in reverse is about an addiction. Or this love is being delayed because Spirit wants you to step onto that life path first. Because that life path is what really creates that opening, creates that portal for this person to come through. Okay, so Spirit saying get on it. Right? Get on it. Discover your life purpose. Get on it. There are many readers that offer life purpose readings, so you might want to get one. I'm not doing personal readings at this time, but sometimes that's the best way to find out. Okay, so let's see what's happening in love. So right now, Spirit saying you are meant to be some kind of teacher, some kind of guru, and some kind of life coach, and Spirit wants you to get on that path. Don't worry about the material things. It's all going to be supported by the universe. Now we have something here coming through about religious factors. It says your love life is being influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. So it looks like, I don't know, there's some kind of balance that you're meant to get. So again, about balance, get between, maybe you grew up religious because it says your religious upbringing and now you're on a spiritual path. So there's some kind of reconciliation or compromise or some kind of, the word is slipping me. It's not reconciliation. The words fail me. It's not reconciliation. It's not reconciling. It's not reconciling. But it's a word like reconciling. Okay? Kind of like a negotiation, kind of coming to terms with what you are programmed to believe and what you recognize as your truth. Okay? So there's some kind of reconciling that needs to be done there. It can also be that maybe there's someone in your life and you guys may have different beliefs. It doesn't have to be religious or spiritual beliefs. It could be different ideologies. Maybe one of you is a Republican and one of you is Democrat, or the Tories, the Labour Party. It's some kind of big ideological difference like that. Okay? Maybe you guys are different ethnicities and your family don't like it. So there's some sort of barrier like that's coming through. Let's see what Spirit wants to bring. We have retreat. That came out in Power 1 as well. And then we have deception. Okay. So Spirit saying there's a time to take a step back. Step back. Disconnect from the world and really focus on your healing. I think you might find yourself in separation from your partner right now, but this allows for your healing, and they're walking into the forest. So there's a message here about really getting grounded and really working on yourself. And then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So there's someone who's still hiding their feelings. There might also be someone who doesn't want to accept a particular truth. It could be both of you guys hiding your feelings, but both of you guys wearing masks here. So Spirit's saying somebody got to take this mask off. And as one person takes their mask off, so too, more authenticity is going to enter into the relationship. Now, it could be as well that you might be given some sort of time to retreat with your love, where you guys can be open and honest with each other. Let's pull some cards on these. Spirit, what's this message about, let me just write it, about retreat? What's this message? We have the Fool in reverse and the Nine of Cups. All right, Spirit is saying, oh, and look, even here, look at that. Both of them wearing masks still, okay? All right, so listen, both of you are guarded. Both of you, Spirit, so your higher self talking to both of you guys, but you're not listening. You're turning your back, right? You're retreating from this connection when Spirit is actually asking you to move towards, okay? But not move towards with the same energy that you guys usually conduct this relationship, where both of you guys kind of playing games, trying to feel out each other, that kind of thing, holding back your feelings. No. Spirit saying this is time to be open and honest. Take off these masks. Both of you guys feel the same way about each other. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And don't be afraid that this person's going to take advantage of you, because you have different tools now. You have boundaries now. Okay? Spirit saying you need to go into this with an open heart, honest, authenticity. This is the order of the day. So you're trying to back away from this relationship, but Spirit is asking you to go towards it without the toxic energy from last time. There's lots of love here. Look, even the birds can partake. There's lots of love here. But for some reason, you guys might be hiding behind some mask, or you guys might be sexualizing the relationship and pretending it's just about sex because you feel safe in that dynamic. Spirit saying time to change up that dynamic. Change it up. Listen to your intuition. Change it up. Okay? Right now, shine the light of truth on everything. Shine the light of truth on everything. We have the Page of Swords. This person watching at you, they didn't forget about you. This person want to talk to you too. Look, we have deception. Someone's wearing a false self mask. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. We have the Tower in reverse. And we have the Strength card in reverse. So it looks like both of you guys have been holding back information, holding back your passions, holding back some truth maybe about a third party, because both of you guys don't want to destroy what you have right now. You think that if truth enters the situation, that this person's going to leave, or you're going to be compelled to leave because you're afraid of what you're going to hear. But Spirit's saying you're giving your power away to your fears when you do that. Spirit's saying confront the beast. Confront the elephant in the room, whatever this elephant is. And you'll find maybe it's not a bloody elephant, maybe it's a little mouse. Spirit's saying confront the beast. Let the tower fall. Okay? Maybe drama has to reign for a little while. Maybe there's going to be some kind of ring down argument for a little while. But you know what? In the end, these masks are going to be removed and your relationship is going to be strengthened, because you guys have now introduced truth and honesty into the situation. Okay? Now let's ask Spirit if there are any further messages on okay, on any topic that they might want to tell us about. And we have the Death card in reverse. Yes, it's in reverse. We have the High Priestess. We have Temperance. So it's all major arcana. So listen, brace yourself, right? There's big shifts happening ahead. It's all for the best, but it's going to be destabilizing. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Spirit is saying, listen, there's fresh energy coming into your connection. Okay? There's fresh energy coming into your life. There's fresh inspiration coming into your life, okay? Creative expression, but energy in all forms coming into your life. So right now you have to convene very deeply with your higher self and the divine, okay? They're trying to bring stability into your life, okay? They're trying to bring love into your life. They're trying to build wellness, bring wellness and wholeness into your life. But you ain't listening to your intuition, and you're not allowing an old way of being, an old cycle, or an old dynamic to die. Spirit saying, let it be dead and buried. Whatever this old dynamic is, let it be dead and buried. And once this dynamic is dead and buried, this fresh energy can come in. So if you know you are in some kind of entanglement with somebody, if you know you're in some kind of shitty job that you don't like, whatever it is that's causing you grief and pain, Spirit saying, let it die. Don't be afraid to let it die. That doesn't mean you leave your job in the morning, right? No. But it does mean you can explore other avenues. And then when you feel sure of yourself and sure of your stability in that other avenue, then you can leave that dead ass job, right? But whatever it is, Spirit saying there's an old dynamic, there's an old you that needs to die right now. And it's a you that's trapped in fear. Okay? All right. So if you want to mute your TV, I saying to you. Sorry. If you want to mute the video now, you should, because I'm going to be kind of spinning these, and whatever falls out. I'm going to go into my magical calabash, and whatever falls out, I'm going to read. But it's kind of noisy. Okay, so I'm going to go now, right? Listen, you guys might need to watch Power One. Gosh, there are things everywhere. This came out in Power One. And T was the Scrabble letter that came out in Power One as well. So T is usually the first name of the person, but it's also a number one. So it could be new beginning here. I don't know what T stands for. Here we have, this came from the Cosmic Visions tarot deck, and it's all about being in unity with self, being in unity with others, and recognizing some kind of oneness, some kind of one consciousness that we're meant to be. It's telling us that everything is entangled, everything is interrelated. Okay, so one aspect of your life is interrelated to another. So if you're experiencing a stalemate in your love connections, you may be experiencing a stalemate at work as well. I see here somebody spying at you. You know when you squint your eyes to spy? Somebody's spying at you, but there's also somebody here who's kind of like a little con artist. I don't know why I say con artist. Yeah, it's like wink, wink, right? But this is also your higher self saying that they have your back. Wink, wink. They're winking at you. They have, right? So your guides, your higher self have your back. And there's going to be happiness, okay? But they want you to keep your eyes peeled for the opportunities that may present itself. Now, I have two X's coming through here, okay? So, some X's may pop up. I'm recording this in Mercury retrograde, so some X's may pop up on the horizon. One of them might be very sexually charged, X-rated. Okay, so there could be that as well. I have a K, I have an S, I have an R, I have a D here, got a J. So this could be letters in your person's name, another T, a U, and then we have a B. Maybe somebody has a big butt here, I don't know. Okay, somebody may need to take some kind of spiritual bath, because I am seeing the tub here as well. What else is here, guys? There's a bud here. Maybe some of you guys like Bud Light, I don't know. Okay, so maybe this person, maybe your love person is your best bud. Maybe some of you guys smoked a little weed, you know? Maybe that's going to help you connect to your higher self. The only thing about that, after you smoke the weed, make sure that you ask your guides to seal back any holes in your auras, because that's what weed does. Okay, it's always been meant to make you open up to spirit. That was the purpose. People do it for all kind of recreational purposes. That was not the purpose. Okay, it makes it connect with spirit because it creates a hole just at the top of your crown. So after you smoke this weed, make sure that you ask the guys to seal back your aura. Okay. There could be something that's budding, that's about to begin anew as well. I see suds. So there's something about here again, a cleanse, a spiritual cleanse here. Maybe your spiritual skills might be rusty. I see dust here. Okay, maybe the dust gathering on some books that you're meant to read. I also see justice, so maybe justice is about to be had in this connection. Some sort of fairness, some sort of balance. There's also rust here. And rust is oxidization. So maybe you're meant to go out and get some kind of fresh air. Maybe you're rusty at something. Maybe somebody's with somebody named Rusty. Somebody may have big boobs, or your person might like your boobs. We have bust here. I don't know. You know how it resonates. Okay. All right, so let's get one last bit of advice. And we're going to close off this reading. Okay, so you got two cards of advice, and the first is the infinite. Okay, and look, you're infinite. Look at you, so much potential to hold so much power, to hold so much light, to hold so much love. Okay, so it says, as Lemurians were only partially incarnated, their bodies were much lighter, less physically actualized, and less affected by aging. They were also aware of their infinite nature. This card of rebirth, and remember that death card kept coming out. This card of rebirth can appear after challenges that have required a level of surrender. And that's what I'm feeling, that you need to surrender some old habits, some addiction, some relationship, in order for something fresh to come in. You have arrived at a beginning. Yes, right? Revel in your newfound inner freedom. Blockages have fallen away, and there are opportunities to step into. And that's what I'm saying. Spirit's saying you're running from this, but there's a change in your dynamic that you have not yet perceived. Okay, especially with your love relationships. And Spirit is asking you to step into it. Okay, lean into it instead of leaning back. You have boundaries now. Okay, stretch your wings and arise like a phoenix, born anew, ready for a new cycle of growth. Celebrate, honor the road that has brought you here, and prepare to take flight with the tools. I told you have tools now. You have gathered through your elevation process. So you're definitely ascending, okay? Definitely. And then it says, look at here again, stepping through. Spirit wants you to step through this portal. Look, you're there, stripped naked, okay? A lot of healing going on in your heart space. You're being protected, because this reminds me of the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram, which is, and there's a lotus here, rebirth, which is something that we do that can remove any curse energy or hex. So maybe, listen, find it on the internet and do it, because there was something about here of protecting yourself from outside forces. The lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. All right? So this breaks any curse. Okay? It's kind of complicated. This also looks like the macabre. Okay, which is a vehicle for elevation and ascension. So big ascension energies, and Spirit's asking you to step through this portal. Step in and step up. All those dreams or projects that you have been resisting. Now is the time to start, even if it's just one small element of the bigger picture. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you've been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make that shit happen. You may feel a little outside of your comfort zone, but that is where the magic is. You may need to plot a course, invent a way through, or take a leap. Break it down. Allow the puzzle to come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. So Spirit is saying, I told you, there's a project you've been putting off. Okay? And Spirit is saying, listen, just do this one little tiny thing. Just one little thing, and you'll see how it's just gonna take off. Okay? Alright, my love. That was your reading. So grateful for everything that you're doing for this channel. Just by watching this, liking this, you've done your part. But if you feel compelled to go further, check out my project, check out the cup of coffee, check out what's happening in your circle of awareness, in your community, because I'm really feeling this message of expansion of the light workers going out there on the ground, in the 3D. All right, my loves, that was your reading. Hope that helps you. Take care. Bye. Well, too, I was just packing away my cards and getting ready for the next reading, and I realized that I hadn't seen this, or rather I saw it and I forgot to read it. And it's just this little cameo. Kind of looks like a geisha. Okay, but somebody really cherishes you, and they think that you're everything. Like, they think that you are so composed, so beautiful, so sophisticated, but then underneath it all, there's this element of sensuality and sexuality that they really like. I think this person really holds you in high regard. This person has put you on some kind of pedestal. You're in this person's heart. They may keep you very close to their chest. They're very protective about you. Okay, and they feel like you have two sides, and that you can easily flip and switch from one to the other. So I don't know if the Gemini is featuring strongly here, but this person loves both sides. Because this side's a little damaged. Okay, there's a little bit of something on it. Okay, on this side isn't. So they love wounded you. They love all of you in your totality. So I just want to tell you that. All right, my love. Take care. Bye. Hey, pile 3. If you chose the rose quartz heart, and the happy tarot, this is going to be a reading. Now, notice this card is already out because I already started your reading, and then I realized it was going to kind of be taped askew in a weird angle, so I had to start over. So the tower did come out as the most important message. So it looks like there's some kind of tower moment either for you or someone that you are intimately connected to. Okay, so I'm going to put this back in the deck and I'm going to shuffle whilst you guys look. Right, so what I was telling you guys when we started before is that, I've been getting the message that as light workers, or whoever's watching this, healers, whatever, it's about taking your skills, your talents, your energies to the wider 3D community, looking at your community and see how you can assist. Once it's safe, how you can assist, whether it is through their NGOs or whatever organizations that they may be, and maybe it's organizations that have many branches. But it's really time to get out there and see how we can help. And I was saying that if you are interested in doing anything like that, because I do believe we're meant to do that in all parts of the world, in all little community, making changes. I started a campaign last night. I usually donate to the Coalition Against Domestic Violence in my country, because every year women in particular are murdered by their partners, and we do have persons from the LGBTQIA plus community that are murdered by their partners. So we're talking about, for the most part, it is feminine energy. For the most part, right? It is feminine energy. So I usually do donate, but I want to give a little more than I usually do, because domestic violence, intimate partner violence, has risen exponentially since the pandemic began. So if you want to be part of that, you can check it out in the pinned comment below. Okay, but I'm really getting that you're meant to do your own part in your little segment of the world, in your little segment of your community, Okay, yeah, there's a storm coming, and maybe that's why that tower is there as well. Yeah, so there's some people who need help. People need assistance. So any way that you can give help, I do think we're being called to extend ourselves that way. Okay, so let's have a look. What is the strongest message that's coming through from your higher self right now? Strongest message that's coming through. Okay, so we have the libido. Libido. Okay, so there's something here about your sexuality. All right, we've seen a snake. So there's something transformative that's happening right now. Okay, I'm looking at this card. It looks like part of your ego identity, part of your self-protection, part of the walls that you build around yourself, or part of the buffer that you've put it to insulate yourself from people and from being hurt. It looks like it could be your sexuality. Okay, and it's one of the ways that we run from intimacy. Okay, by turning everything into something sexual. Okay, sexualizing everything. So that seems to be coming through. So whether it is maybe a sex addiction, or whether it is, just using it as a buffer so that we don't experience true intimacy with our partner because we feel like we're just not safe enough to go there. This is undergoing a transformation right now. Okay, so you're moving from that place of ego, which is this pride, and returning to yourself. It could also be somebody that you're connected to, a masculine energy, because the peacocks that have the feathers, the beautiful feathers, is the masculine. Okay, so that he masculine energy could be healing that right now. So both of you guys could be healing the same thing, and the reason why I say healing, it's a card number 17, and that's the star card, right? So both of you guys are healing your sacral chakra and your attitudes towards sex and sexuality. I'm finally using it as a point of power, okay? Because 17 reduced to 8, and 8 is a strength card. So you're using something that you may have used as some kind of defense mechanism, and you turn it into a strength, because sacral chakra energy is very creative energy. It's very powerful energy as well. So maybe you're using this also to manifest right now. But the way that you see sex and sexuality, it looks like it's undergoing some kind of transformative process, because snakes are about transformation. So maybe in the past, there was a lot of temptation, maybe even addiction associated with sex. But it seems to me like, all this is changing right now. Yes, like you're bringing the love. You're bringing the love into it, All right, so let me get some cards on that, and let's see what Spirit is bringing through here. Spirit, tell us about the libido. Underneath the deck, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, really isolate. I don't usually get isolating yourself, right? Because 5 of Pentacles always means being left out in the cold, being left out of a circle of trust, that kind of thing. But I'm not getting that this time. I'm getting isolating yourself. I'm using sex to do that. Creating a buffer so you don't get close to people. Okay, all right. So let's see what Spirit wants to bring through about a libido. We have Happy Tarot in reverse. Okay, so somebody's not been happy for a long time. So there's something coming through about trauma. All right, and we have a 2 of Cups in reverse. This came out when I was reading for you guys before, and then I didn't know that it was going to record weird. So I think we're getting the same message. We have the Magician. Is it? Yes, the Magician in reverse. Okay. So we have a Gemini and a Virgo coming through. And we have a Queen of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting that this message is a message about healing. You know, it's about healing. And I think it's you. And if you are connected to somebody else, I think it's also that person. So what am I getting? I am getting that you have been hurt. Your person. So whatever I'm saying, it's for both of you guys. You've been hurt. You've been wounded. And it looks like this wound may have turned you very defensive. Remember, Queen of Swords reverse. She's bitter. She can be resentful, but she's really defensive because she's been hurt. Okay, I think she's usually portrayed as a divorcee. I know. I'm just saying, right? But it's somebody who's been through some shit. Okay, they're not bitter because they want to be. It's because they have trauma. Okay, they have trauma. So it looks like your person, you guys have not been happy for some time. Okay, maybe you're now on your healing journey. Okay, and I think part of you guys is defense mechanisms. And part of you, the way that you guys stay in control in relationships might be to manipulate people using sex. It makes you feel in control of a situation. Okay, because the person's not coming near to you. And this could be you in the past. Because I feel like this part you've done some healing, right? It could have been you in the past. But the healing continues. Right? So you're using sex as a point of power. You're using sex to manipulate the person. You're using sex to feel powerful. Right? A kind of fuck love thing, kind of thing that you were doing before. And you weren't happy. Spirit is saying all this is transforming and changing. For both of you guys. Because your person was in this energy too. They weren't happy. And when people aren't happy, what do? They make others happy, unhappy, right? So it looks like both of you guys, when you met, I don't think that you guys were looking for love per se. Or if you were, you quickly sabotaged it by introducing sex very early on in the relationship, because you wanted to take control of the situation. You didn't want to get close. You didn't want this person to get close to your heart. You didn't want them to see the real you, the part of you that had been traumatized. You didn't want to feel vulnerable. So I'm getting for two of your guys, the ways that you guys getting control of in situations is manipulating the other person through sex. But I'm getting that all this is changing. Okay, this is changing. Let us have a look. I feel there's more messages like that are going to come through. All right, but let's have a look at your life purpose. What's the most important message that your higher self wants to bring through about that? Spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Okay, so as I said, I'm feeling like there's a call for light workers, healers to get out there in the community. That doesn't mean you have to be physically out there, but extend your energy into the wider 3D world, whether it's with virtual classes, whatever it is, because it looks like you have wisdom, and we get wisdom from experience, right? Everything before that is knowledge. We get wisdom from experience, and it looks like you have a lot of wisdom, especially when it comes to spirituality and religion. Okay, so there's something, and it's like your main power is in your heart space, right? Look at how powerful she sits here. So there's Hierophant energy here, and lots of green. Okay, so you're logging into your heart space. So that's what I was saying. I think you've done a lot of healing, but so too is your counterpart. All right, so let's see about life purpose. What's this about? talk to your angels. Okay, so Spirit's trying to tell you, your higher self, that your guides are waiting. Okay, your guides are waiting to help you with this, and right now it's time to really devote some energies into connecting with them. So my sister Lily Rose, she has a Meet Your Guides class that's starting up, and she's gonna have that on an ongoing basis. And my friend Charlotte from Happy Twins 1111 also has a beginner's mediumship class as well. So for some of you, if you're not connected with your guides yet, these might be two good avenues, and I'll link their channels below for you guys. I'll link the beginners classes. Okay, so Spirit saying here, instead of worrying, ask for divine guidance. So there's a message here about really establishing a deeper connection with self, a deeper connection with your spirit guides, because you're being called to step onto your life purpose and you are going to need their assistance. Let's pull a couple cards on that. They're waiting for you to connect. So if you've already connected, fine. But they're waiting for you to connect. We have the Three of Wands. They're saying it's time. Three of Wands in reverse. Saying no more procrastinating. It is time. There's this new beginning that's waiting for you. And you need their guidance. So there's a lot of cards. I'll pick the one that came out. You need a lot of guidance here. Five of Cups in reverse. So it's beautiful that you've been healing your heart. And now that you've healed your heart, okay, it's time to get on your journey. And you're meant to be this Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, she's open-hearted. And we saw that there underneath the deck. And she's also incredibly psychic. So right now, Spirit is asking you to develop your psychic gifts, because this is going to assist you in fulfilling and stepping onto your spiritual journey, especially where your life purpose is concerned. Let's ask this higher self now about your career. Let's ask the higher self about your career. We have Keeper of the Skies. I look to the skies for inspiration, for the clouds and skies are God's palette. So maybe some of you guys are artists, okay, creatives, and you're inspired like literally by the sky. Or this could be looking to Starseed family, your guides, for help. Now it's here in the career. So it looks like your life purpose and your career, your spiritual path and your career are meant to intertwine. There's also something coming through about being inspired at work, some kind of inspirational energy coming through for a work project that you're working on. Again, also about communing with your guys. They have some ideas about a work project that they want to tell you about. So there's inspiration that's coming in. But you got to tune in. You have to tap in. Okay, you have to tap in. That's what I'm getting. You've got to tap in. Look, the hangman. That's about tapping in. Look. Hangs upside down to get the inspiration. Your spirit is asking you to tap in. Tap in. They got some ideas for you that's going to make you abundant, but you've got to tap in. That's the Knight of Swords. That's a truth, an incoming, a quick, swift truth. Okay? 10 of Cups in reverse. For some of you guys, what they want you to know, what they want you to realize and recognize is that some of you guys aren't happy at work either. And if you just take time to stop and pause, you'll realize that. Ten of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys aren't happy at work. So if you take time to tap into your guides and the wisdom of your body, you'll realize you're not happy at work. And some of you guys might be happy with your job, but maybe you're not happy with the people that you work with. So for some of you, Spirit is guiding you to entrepreneurship. And it looks like there's going to be some kind of inspiration coming through for you that's going to lead you to the right path. But again, you've got to tap in. You have to tap in. Let's see messages for your healing. Messages for your healing. What does your higher self want you to look at in terms of your healing? Entrapment. So you might feel like you're stuck right now. We have 6 cycles. Cycles in love. Okay, so Spirit is saying here that there's some toxic cycles, toxic patterns that you've been engaging in, particularly in your love relationships over and over again, perhaps for many lifetimes, looking for love in all the wrong directions. Okay, and for a lot of you, looking back on the past and staying stuck there. It's like the wheel is about to turn for you. There's this new opportunity to break these cycles, these karmic cycles in love. But it's like you keep returning to the past and returning to old behavior. And that old behavior could be, the sexualization of your relationships. It could be equal give and take in love, because this could also be the 6 of Pentacles. So there's some sort of pattern in love that you keep repeating over and over and over again. But Spirit is asking you to heal that in your lifetime. In this lifetime. For some of you, because I'm really seeing how her throat is accentuated here. For some of you, it's about speaking your truth in your love relationships. Especially, and I guess that's why I keep talking about feminine energy. Especially feminine energy, we've always been taught, for some, to be seen and not heard, and to stifle your voice, and that kind of thing, and to minimize ourselves. So you might be doing that in your love relationships. Not speaking your truth, holding everything inside. It's a fear of abandonment. But Spirit is asking you to speak your truth here. Let's pull some cards on it. We have the Emperor. That's about taking charge. But it could also be your divine masculine ideal. Somebody that you're connected to. We have the Magician in reverse. And the Magician in reverse could be about giving your power away. And we have the Sun. Okay, so Spirit is saying this is about standing in your power and taking charge of your life and taking charge of love relationships. I do think it looks like you're accustomed to attracting a certain manipulative energies in your love relationships, because the Magician in reverse is a master manipulator. Could be a narcissist, but I don't want to say that word lightly. But I am seeing manipulation, because it even came out as the first message. Okay, the Magician in reverse. And it looks like you're accustomed to giving your power away in love, and it's connected to an abandonment issue. So Spirit is saying, if you are looking to the past, look at your childhood, because there's some kind of clue there as to why you keep giving your power away and why you're afraid of being abandoned. But just remember, when you don't speak up for yourself and you keep giving your power away, you're abandoning yourself, and in turn, people will continue to abandon you. Because everybody in our circle of awareness is a reflection of who we are and how we treat ourselves. So if you keep abandoning yourself by keeping your truth inside, people will continue to abandon you. People will continue to ghost you because you're ghosting yourself. Let's have a look now at your love relationships. What does your higher self want you to know? In the realm of love, what do they want you to know? What does your higher self want you to know? Underneath the deck, we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, right? So Spirit is saying, do look there. You experience more love in your present moment. So there's a reason why you are afraid of abandonment. Spirit is asking you to revisit that wound and heal it. Come to terms with it. Come to a place of acceptance. Forgive who you need to forgive. And of course, it's easier said than done. And forgiveness is not a one-time thing. It's dedicated action over time. It's just, recognizing that you're no longer going to give your power away to this person who hurt you or who abandoned you, and you take back that power from them. Okay? So, for some of you, there might be some truth that you need to express about somebody to somebody from your childhood. Could be a parental figure. Even if they are passed on, okay? Write the letter. You can write it. You can burn it. You could just talk out loud, okay? But there's a truth that you need to say. You may need to say it in talk therapy. I was telling Pyle too, if it is that you need a therapist that is also spiritual, K Moon has compiled a list, and I'll be doing a registry soon, so people that can get that kind of support. But if you need a therapist who is also spiritual, I'm going to put my email down below. It's not going to be my usual email. I'll put a separate email just for that only, right? I'll put an email down below. And you can email me and I can give you the list, and you do your due diligence and find a therapist that's right for you. But there's a call here about complete healing, okay? And maybe you need somebody to help you work through some of the issues, okay? All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what's coming through for love. We have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right, so don't lose the faith just because things may not be going as you want it at this time. Spirit is saying things are going to change, right? Things are looking up. And we also have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So know that good things are coming, but Spirit is saying right now it's about complete trust and faith in the universe, and it's also about healing yourself. Whilst everything unfolds in its own time. All right, let's see. Stay optimistic about your love life. What does Spirit want you to know? They also bring my attention to the fact that she's making some kind of offering here. So maybe there's some kind of offering to the ancestors. Maybe you need to make. I've seen she's out in the woods as well. So connecting deeper with your spiritual practices may also help you at this time. I see 5 of Cups in reverse, right? So Spirit saying you continue on your healing journey, okay? Because this is actually bring you closer to your person, okay? And then it says here, Knight of Pentacles. And as you connect deeper to your spiritual journey, and as you do your heart healing, you're going to be calling in someone who's serious about you. Knight of Pentacles. All right, you're calling a solid love offer towards you. One second, guys. Right. Let's have a look at passion. We have 8 of Pentacles. Yes, somebody's coming to put in the work. You may even meet this person at work. Girl, don't know those are office romances. Yeah, there's somebody who's coming to put in the work, and it's going to help you heal your heart. 3 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody high vibrational. It may even be somebody who may have hurt you in the past. Somebody who may have lied to you. So it looks like the past is going to be returning. But it looks like this time when they return, they're releasing some kind of third party. And they're coming back to put in the work. And Spirit saying, allow yourself to be happy. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. You know, don't go into that hyper defensive mode. Don't repeat the cycles and behaviors of the past. Spirit saying this is going to be real. And you're going to know if it's real or not, okay? You have discernment now. You have your healthy boundaries. Let's ask Spirit, is there any other message Spirit would like to bring through right now? Any other message? Let's get 4 cards. We have the 7 of Cups in reverse. So that's about clarity. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. We have the Death card, Scorpio. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn. And we have the Moon in reverse. All right. So what am I getting here? As you continue to look back on your past in particular and on your childhood, okay, there looks like there was some kind of instability there, right? 4 of Wands in reverse. Some kind of instability. You're going to get a lot of clarity on why a lot of your relationships have been unstable. And when you get that clarity, it's going to allow you to surrender to the energy of transformation. A lot of things are going to be revealed about your subconscious and unconscious beliefs about yourself and subconscious and unconscious beliefs about love. And when you do, you're going to harness a lot of grounded energy. You're going to be extremely grounded. And this energy is going to bring someone who is similarly grounded and similarly serious into your life. But the healing comes first. The clarity comes first. Okay? So Spirit said, as you examine your past, especially as you examine your childhood, you're going to get a lot of clarity about why some of your relationships, or if not all, have been kind of shaky. Okay? All right. Let's get some charms. So let me go into my Magical Calabash. And you might want to mute it right now because this is going to be kind of loud. Because I'm going to swirl and whatever drops out, that's what I'm going to read. So let's get some charms. Any further messages from your higher self? And one fell just between my legs. C. Woo! Anyway, guys, vitamin C, right? Okay, so we got a C. So this could be letters in your person's name. We have a C. We have a P, politically correct. PC, police constable. So maybe some of you guys are dealing with a police officer. Okay, we have JC. Maybe some of you guys grew up Christian. Hey, JC Penny. Maybe some of you guys work there. Okay, well, that's significant. We also have a V. We've got a Z. We got a D. We have an R. So this could be letters in your person's name. We have an N. Maybe there's a lot of drama going on around you right now. We have DIN. Okay, a lot of drama. Maybe that your person's involved in. Some of you guys might need some zinc right now, so consult your doctor about that. We have R. So yeah, some of you guys need to consult your doctor. Mineral deficiency that's affecting you right now. We also have B and we have G. Okay. So if you guys see any other letters, you can, any other words, sorry, you can call about it. But a lot of you, there's some kind of health check that you guys need to do right now, especially with vitamins and minerals. But it looks like something is about to unlock for you guys, or you guys may have unlocked someone's heart, because we do have this key here. Okay, so it looks like there's something that's about to unlock for you guys. And this is because you're doing your heart healing. Again, this is divinely guided, because I do see this dolphin here. And dolphins are very sexual and they're very playful as well. So there could be playful times coming. I'm a kind of carefree energy. And it looks like there's money coming in for you as well, some sort of abundance. And Spirit said so. You're going to be Queen of Pentacles, and she's very stable, especially financially. Okay, your spirit guys have your back. Wink, wink. Okay, they got your back. Okay, but they want you. You've had something like buttoned up inside. Okay, something buttoned up inside. Spirit saying it's time to unleash that. Whatever truth this is that you've been holding in your throat chakra, it is time to release it. It's time to release it. Okay. So let's get some last bit of advice, and we're going to close off this reading. Last bit of advice for pile 3. Let's see. What's the advice for pile 3? Oh, it's hard getting 1 hour. That's strange. I don't get any this. Okay. Yeah, we got 2. Okay, so the first one looks like that, and it's the higher heart chakra, and it says elastic bliss. Now, higher heart chakra is about unity, consciousness, oneness, and unconditional love. Okay, it says, and I think you got that card, did you? No, you didn't. Okay, I think you did. We're talking about family. Anyway, this card taps into the blissful oneness we feel when we drop our edges and protective containers, which is what we got in this. It's allowing the ego to drop and allowing yourself to be seen. Okay, this is the place where we feel held and seen and seen enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. So this talks about unity with another person, with another being, or with all of humanity, recognizing that we are all connected. This is a selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminating perspective on how we share, gift, and lift others in joyful overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. So Spirit saying, yeah, it's time. It is time. And Spirit is saying, follow that joy vibration. Follow your passions. What really motivates you? What will get you out there? On a picket line. What do you believe in? What do you believe in enough? I believe in love. I believe in love and spirituality. What do you believe in? These are questions that Spirit wants you to ask. And then we have this butterfly supported by a macabre, a vehicle for ascension. Okay, so Spirit saying you're going through an awakening right now. Okay, and particularly when it comes to putting your true self out there. Okay, this butterfly is blue. Okay, putting your true self out there. It's like you're about to take off and be more authentic in the world, and you're being supported. You're being supported spiritually with that. It says throat chakra. Yeah, exactly. Express your truth. And we saw it here, right? Remember I told her throat was elongated. So you've been stifling or buttoning up some kind of truth. Spirit saying it's time to speak it. And it could be a truth from childhood. Okay? This chakra is the origin of expression. It is a source of the life spark that inspires your aliveness and stokes the creative fires in others. It is the outer sharing of your inner being, the glowing song of your soul on the winds of your flight to understanding more of who you are. Connected to the crux of your potential and take it further than you could have ever imagined. As Spirit fuses into the tangible, as I say, bringing it into the 3D, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience, and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared as a fractal light in the form of your own unique language. So for some of you guys, it might be learning light language here as a means and ways of unblocking that chakra. For others, it's about expressing your truth, and expressing your truth not just to those who might have hurt you, but in a kind of public kind of sphere, because they're asking to share your wisdom. Because there's something about sharing your wisdom and sharing your truth that is going to help others. Okay? All right, my love. That was your reading. I really hope that it helped you. I am so grateful for everything that you're doing for this channel. Take care. Much love. Bye. Hey, pal 4, welcome to your reading. So we're looking at what does your higher self want you to know right now. Messages from your higher self. So if you chose this black 2 million, and I think it's fool's gold or pyrite on top, this is going to be your reading. So before we even begin, I'm going to be asking what's the most important message that you need to hear. Whilst I'm doing that, I just want to thank you guys for your support, your likes, your shares, dislikes, comments. They all help the channel grow. Those of you who have been clicking on the ads that have been playing during the readings, those of you who've been buying me the cups of coffee through the link in the pinned comment, thank you so much for your help. If you'd like to support me in any other way, I have started a campaign on coffee now. Every month I usually give a donation to the Coalition Against Domestic Violence here in my country. We've always had an issue with intimate partner violence. Many women die each year as a result of intimate partner violence, and certainly so too members of the LGBTQIA plus community as well, but it's mostly feminine energy that is affected. So I usually give a donation because with the pandemic, intimate partner violence has increased exponentially, but the resources to address these issues have decreased. Government support, their usual donors, that kind of thing. So I want to give a little bit more than I usually give. So if you want to help me do that, the link is going to be down below for that campaign. I just started it, so I don't even know if anybody has contributed as yet. What I'm also getting for everybody, and I'm telling each pal that, is that, I'm getting the vibes now that light workers we've been doing a lot of healing of ourselves, and those of our family members in a circle, really transmitting a lot of ancestral karma. But I'm feeling like, this is the year of the Hierophant, okay? It's a number 5 year. And Hierophant is the teacher, and teachers teach. I think we're meant to go out there in the community once it's safe for you to do, because some people it's not safe for you to do. I'm recording this at the time of the pandemic, right? So it may not be safe for you to do, but once it's safe for you to do, to go out into your communities and help where you can, because there are people who need help, okay? There are people who need food, just basic things, okay? There are people who need blankets, socks, that kind of thing. It's time to extend or light outwards. So if there's any NGO that you can get involved in, or start your own, follow your passion. What are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? Follow your passions. But I feel like you have to get out there and in our own space in the world. Okay, so you definitely don't have to join with me, in supporting my space in the world, but in your little space, in your little area, what can you do to help others? That's all I want to know. Okay, underneath the deck we have Never. All right, what is this? It's also card number 5. Never. What's this Never about? Oh, let's find out. So we're gonna remember that we saw Never on the bottom. So somebody is being resistant or stubborn, eh? Okay, what's the most important message? All right, we have Death coming through, but it is card number 16, and card number 16 is a Tower moment. Okay, so it looks like you're going to go through, okay? You're going to go through some sort of Tower moment, some sort of transformation. Maybe you and your person, okay? The tower falls down, everything crumbles. But Spirit is saying that this crumbling is actually a portal that is going to remove a certain obstacle in your life. It's really Spirit making a path through an obstacle. Through an obstacle. Spirit is making a path through an obstacle. So there was a mountain blocking your way. Whatever that mountain was. Maybe it could have been a person. Maybe it could have been a thing. Maybe it could have been some kind of limiting belief. Spirit is making a pathway through that obstacle for you to pass through. For you to transform. For some of you you or your person might experience, some kind of death in the family, or have experienced a death in the family recently. A Spirit is saying this is like a catalyst for your transformation. Let's pull some cards on that. So it looks like somebody was resistant. Could be you. Could be somebody connected to you. But your higher self wants to know. Because you all are stubborn as F. There's going to be some sort of Tower moment. But that Tower moment is really a gift from Spirit that is going to remove or make a path where a path did not exist before. Okay, powerful? So let's pull some cards on that. Spirit, bring forth the message clearly for our beautiful Power Fours. What is this all about? Underneath the deck, it's about making way for happiness. It's about taking charge of your life. It is the Sun. Beautiful. So you're moving towards the Sun, but something has to crumble. Something has to crumble, okay? All right, so let's have a look. Let's get 4 cards on that Death card. We've got the Page of Cups. New love, new beginnings, new opportunities. We have, I usually leave these in for Ace of Pentacles. Okay, big opportunities, okay? Big opportunities in love and also financially. Love, union perhaps with a twin, a higher level soulmate. But stability, 4 of Wands. Stability. So you're about to pass through a portal, and not everything can go with you. Justice. It's what you deserve, okay? It's what you deserve. It looks like you've been putting in a lot of good vibrations, a lot of good energies into the world, into your relationships. And everything is an equal energetic exchange, isn't it? Okay, so as you've put forth that good vibration, it's coming right back to you. So it's new opportunities in love, may even be new love. It may even be new love. And whoever is coming in is a star seed. Because this looks like those little trackers, like, okay, there's a part of the protocol in spirit release therapy where we ask if there's any extraterrestrial interference, right? Now, there's some interference from extraterrestrials that's actually beneficial. For example, starseed family giving you activations and that kind of thing. But this one looks like the trackers that sometimes your starseed family will put, or other ET extraterrestrials will put in order to track you, okay, track your whereabouts. Okay, so this person might be a starseed. Okay, they might have starseed energy, maybe DNA, a starseed DNA, right? That identifies them. So it could be new love or somebody returning new. So there's new love, there's opportunities, big opportunities in the material world, maybe from the creation of project, or you capitalizing on something that's very unique about you, because unicorns are unique, right? There's commitment here, there's stability, and in every relationship in your life, you're going to experience an equal energetic exchange of energies. Okay, so big things coming for you. All you have to do is, Spirit saying, all you have to do is surrender and walk through this portal and trust. Now, it's bloody dark. I'm afraid of the dark. I don't know about you guys. Well, I've always been, but kind of, as I started SRT, I kind of got accustomed to it right now. But it's dark. But Spirit saying, trust. Trust and just move through that doorway. It's a path that Spirit has cleared for you. Okay? All right. So let's have a look now at your life purpose. I'm going to put this here because I'm going to keep using those cards. Let's have a look now at your life purpose. What does your higher self want you to know? What do they want you to know about your higher purpose? I heard your higher purpose, right? What do they want you to know about your higher purpose, right? Underneath the deck. Okay, so some of you environmentalists. All right, so you're working to support Gaia in a real way. Okay, not just energetically. Okay, it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. Okay, so and again, I'm drawn to the word teach. So it's about taking your wisdom and taking your knowledge out there into the wider community. And maybe you start with children, okay? Because I'm really noticing that this person's quite young. Okay, so maybe you start with children, but there's an appreciation and a love for the earth that you can transfer to others. That's the power of teachers, that's transference of knowledge and transference of energy. Because we can make children love or hate a subject, right? We can. It's all in our energy. So it looks like you possess the energy to make persons really appreciate the environment and the earth that we live in. We have oracle cards. And I didn't want to say it, but when that Ace of Pentacles came out from that unicorn deck, I got for some of you, it was a tarot deck on oracle card. So it says you are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So you are naturally intuitive. So some of you might be called to be readers, intuitives, however you read, because you can read with any bloody thing, right? Okay, because everything that we use to read, whether it's tarot cards, oracle cards, these charms that I'm going to use, the Scrabble dice, whatever it is. I mean, you can hold this in your hand and do a reading, okay? It's just picking up on the intuitive knowledge that's already in your energy field, okay? It's Spirit making that manifest in the reality. The energy flows through your subtle bodies and then comes out through the chakras in your hand, and it magnetizes the card, the stone, the charms, whatever that resonates closest with the energy. Okay, so you have that ability to be a channel, right? To be a channel. So you can do anything. You can do healing. You're your channel. Okay, so for some of you guys, Spirit is asking you to develop these psychic gifts. I usually find that Reiki attunements really help galvanize these abilities and the ability to channel the energy correctly. And I think Charlotte at Happy Twins 1111, she does attunement, so you can check out her website. Okay, so some of you are being called to be intuitives, to be oracles, You are the oracle. Get on it. But even in your daily life, in your workplace, you have a lot of intuitive hits, a lot of knowledge. So some of you just clear cognizant, right? A lot of knowledge. You're very perceptive. And you can use that in any arena that you're in. You don't have to be a reader and you're intuitive. All right, so let's see. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yes, Spirit is asking you, stop limiting yourself as to how you think you should be making your money, or how you should be living your life, or how your life should look. They want you to release that, or any programming related to the use of your spiritual gifts. Okay, Spirit is saying right now, follow the joy vibration. For some of you, you may not be happy in your job. Look, I see 3 of Cups in reverse here. For some of you, you've gone through a heartbreak, but Spirit is saying that is also instrumental, because it is allowing you to release some sort of limiting beliefs that you have about yourself, who you should be with, and what you should be doing. So it's also a catalyst to bring you to the most authentic expression of yourself. You're being tempered by Spirit right now. You're being tempered by Spirit. You're becoming a lot more stable. And you have a lot to give to the world. You have a lot to give to the world. So that's what I'm saying, that message about getting out there and helping people in a kind of 3D sort of way, that real way, that's been a message that's been coming through. All right, so I'm going to go into the career cards and see if your higher self has anything to say with regard to that. An artist. Until you're creative. I see with the eyes of a creator. Beholding beauty in all things. My art blesses others by revealing the beauty within. So there's something about what you produce or what you create that is going to inspire others. We have host or hostess. I graciously give the gift of food and drink so that others may lift their spirits and forget their troubles. And as I was saying, for some of you, you might be inspired to help out in a soup kitchen once it's safe. Guys, just be safe. A soup kitchen, or create a soup kitchen of your own. But there's something here about being face to face with people once it's safe, and giving them 3D things that's going to lift their spiritual self. Because sometimes when we are immersed in what we don't have in the 3D, it's hard to pull yourself out of that and focus on these higher energies. So if you are in survival mode, you're trying to figure out where your next meal is coming from. You're not going to be thinking about your ascension, are you? No, you're going to be thinking about how to survive on a day-to-day basis. So there's something about addressing that need, meeting that need, or meeting people where they're at, okay, and getting them out of that survival mode and paving the way for their focus on higher energies. That's what I'm getting. Let's pull some cards. So for some of you, you're going to be hosting people. There's something about your energy as well that's uplifting. Yeah, people who've been down on their luck and burdened. Look, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse, and there's something about you that's going to connect with these people because you have been through adversity as well, right? But you made it. Queen of Wands. You know, she's so tenacious. You made it. And you're there basking in the sun. But Spirit is asking you to share some of this sunlight with others. The voiceless. Page of Swords in reverse. The voiceless. What we call them? What? The subaltern. The people who have been othered. Right? The people who are marginalized. Whoever that othered may be for you guys. What does the higher self want to say about your healing journey? Your healing journey. What do we need to know? Phoenix rising. So we have the death card and we have the Phoenix rising. I mean, how much more signals and signs do you need, really? And again, it's another card, number 5. Now remember, the first card that came out was number 5. This is also a number 5, 32. And if we we have 16, 1 from 6 is 5 as well. So a lot of 5s and 5s are about challenge. It's about change. It's about growth, and it's about wisdom. It's about teaching. So look at you rising up for the ashes. But there's something here about reaching out to others. Yes. Teaching others. Look, there's a book here. Teaching others. And it could be in a spiritual sense, or it could be in a real sense, because this book is quite real, but the energy is ethereal. So the Spirit is saying this is definitely a time of transformation for you. And you are also going to be transforming lives through your own journey. For some of you, that transformation is accepting your whole spiritual self and your spiritual gifts. Saying goodbye to the devil. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Devil in reverse. So saying goodbye to any toxic patterns in love. Saying goodbye to depression and sadness. Okay. Saying goodbye to toxic family members. And look, we have here the Hermit in reverse. That's getting out there. Coming out of hermit mode and getting out there. So it's about changing your modus operandi completely. So there are some people who are going to fall by the wayside because they cannot come with you on this journey. They're too heavy. They're too heavy. And there's some habits that can't come with you on your journey. They're too heavy also. But Spirit saying it's time for you to get out there. You've done so much healing. It's time for you to teach others or heal others. There's healing others there. Okay, so let's have a look at love and relationships. What does your higher self want to say? Love and relationships. Underneath the deck, flirt, be playful. That's what I'm saying. Get out there. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. You got to get out there. There's so much that you have that you can give to the world. Spirit saying, get out there. Get out there. Let's get 2 cards. Get out there. We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So there might be someone on your mind. It could be somebody new. You have your eye on somebody. Spirit saying, get out there. Get out there. It says, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then we have trust. And we saw it in this card. Spirit wants you to trust right now. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Trust your partner. Trust that they are also trying to manifest this connection. And it's okay to wear your heart on your sleeve. Now, you have to have discernment. There are some people who are not worth you wearing your heart on your sleeve. So the first thing you need to do is trust your intuition. Okay? There are some people that you're dealing with, they aren't worth you wearing your heart on your sleeve. So you really have to listen to your guides, your higher self, about who is worthy. And it says this situation, is calling for you to have faith. Okay? So let's pull some cards in this. So Spirit is saying, express your love. So there's someone in your life, or someone that you have your eye on. Spirit is saying, go ahead and make that romantic gesture. Let's see who that person is. We have a Page of Wands in reverse. You're done talking to this person, it looks like. Okay, Six of Pentacles in reverse. They may be in some kind of karmic situation, or maybe in the past the situation was unbalanced between you guys. But Spirit saying, take back your power. Don't wait for this person to make the next move or determine the trajectory of this relationship. Spirit saying, take back your power, stand in your power, and manifest your happiness. So it looks like somebody might have to reach out. And we saw this reaching out card, right? Somebody might have to reach out, and it might be you. Even if it is just to get closure for yourself, so that you can move on. Instead of waiting for this person to come forward with some kind of truth or something that you want to hear. And Spirit saying, trust your intuition where this is concerned. Okay? It looks like for some of you, this person might have been highly codependent, or it might have been a toxic relationship. Okay? But know that there's someone who's coming into your life who loves you. They might be walking away now from another situation. Okay, and they may have walked away in the past. And that's because they had secrets. And those secrets involved somebody else. So it looks like somebody's coming back to apologize. Is it too late to apologize by 4? I don't know. It looks like they're walking away from another situation. And it looks like they were with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And this is a gold digger karmic. So whoever this could be a parental figure. It could be a boss even. Okay. Or even an energy of operating in poverty consciousness. It looks like they're walking away from that. They've been doing a lot of shadow work. And it looks like they're heading your way. Spirit saying to trust. And not just trust them. Trust yourself first. Trust the vibrations that you're getting. Trust the signals that you're getting from your body, from your intuition about this person and their intentions towards you. I feel for this pile, let us go a little deeper because I think you're going to be shorter than the other piles. So I think I can go a little deeper. Let us look at this person's energy for you. Let's see their energy where you are concerned. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Because we have time. Let's see how they're feeling. Because we're picking up here and there's someone that's coming towards you. Let's see how they're feeling about you. Look, they're escaping from something. Or it could be that you are their escape. Like you are their drug. How are they feeling? Joy. I saw it. Joy. So you make this person happy. This is high vibrational, man. They're feeling pained. Okay. Okay, so a little sad, or they could be in pain. Because we see that they were leaving another situation. We have manipulative. Okay. So know that this person doesn't come with complete pure intentions. Or manipulative could be the magician. Because we do see this person having a wand here. So it could be the magician. So I will clarify. And we have heartbroken. So it looks like they're coming towards you with some pain of their own. They've been through something tough, and they're coming towards you. So already I see they may not be ready immediately for a connection, as good as their intentions may be. All right, let's see this joy. Let's see this joy. We have the Five of Wands in reverse. It looks like they have gotten rid of whatever competition has been there. Okay? Yeah, and they might have even been in a marriage or something stable like that. But they learned some big lessons there. Look at the card number 5 again. So you might have been learning some big lessons, but them too. And they've gotten a lot of clarity. It looks like in the past, they allowed themselves to be taken in by some sort of fantasy, some sort of illusion. But it was rarely toxicity. It was rarely codependency. Okay? So they're now realizing who is a joy bringer. Who is the joy bringer? And that is you. And they had to go through a very painful experience in order to figure that out. It looks like they were juggling. And it pains them to think about it now. Okay? They were juggling because they didn't want to get close to anybody. So they were using both of you guys as a buffer. But it looks like they've gone through something incredibly painful. 10 of Swords in reverse. A big betrayal. And this has cracked open their heart and destroyed their comfort zone and sense of stability. We see manipulative. Yeah, because they want you back. They're realizing who you are, so they want you back. They're realizing as well that they were very manipulative in the past. I see this Emperor coming in, and he's coming in to resurrect the situation. Look, we have the symbol of eternal life here, the Ankh. So they're coming back to resurrect the situation here with this Queen of Cups. So know that this person does have good intentions, but I don't think that this person is ready for a relationship. You know why? Because they're just walking away from something else. You are not reborn girl, reborn boy, reborn non-binary. You are not that. So you have to give this person some hard time to heal, because they are absolutely heartbroken from their past experience. And you don't want them coming in and projecting that wounded shit onto you. You don't want that. Okay, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 9 of Swords in reverse. So this person, they're facing their fears, but they don't have the capacity to give equally to a relationship just yet. So Spirit saying, listen, I get the feeling right now, keep it light. Keep it light, okay? This person needs time to heal. Now, this is not about keeping it casual when you're having casual sex or whatever it is. No, keep it light. Set your boundaries. Okay, this person, they're not worthy to partake of all of your energies just yet, because there's still other people in their energy field. Give them time to purge that. And I think that's why Spirit is saying, get out there and get involved with your project. So even go out and even date. Okay, have some fun. But this person, they're not ready for anything serious. They are still heartbroken from another relationship. So as much as they know that you bring joy, this person is still in pain. Okay, they're still in pain. All right, let's ask if there is any other message that your higher self wants to bring through. Any message about anything. We have the Magician in reverse, and that's a master manipulator. Okay, Virgo and Gemini. We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, got it. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. And we have Justice. Okay, so it looks like your person, they have been meted out some kind of karmic justice. And this karmic justice, it looks like it's precipitating them walking away from a master manipulator and a toxic situation. Okay, so this person might have been manipulative in the past, but it looks like they met their freaking match. Okay, so they're walking away from this master manipulator, this toxic, crazy ass situation, to come towards you and to give equally. Okay, but Spirit is saying this person, they don't have a full cup of love just yet. They're going to do what they want to do and say what they want to say to get you back in their life. And it's not that they're coming from a place where they want to hurt you. No, they're desperate to keep you in their life because they realize that you are the one. But they're not in a place to give equally to this relationship. So you have to set your firm boundaries here. Okay? This person needs time to heal. So Spirit saying, walk away from anybody who does not have a full cup of love to give. And walk away could mean literally walking away. Okay? Or it could mean setting healthy boundaries to protect your energy until this person is on your level or are vibrating in equal frequency with you. Okay? All right, let's get some charms. I'm going to go into my Magical Calabash here. And let's get some charms. Now, you can mute your video right now because I'm going to swirl it like this. And whatever falls out, I'm going to read. And it can get really noisy. So mute your video if you like, okay? Whatever falls out is what I'm going to read. Oh, shit. And that's the first time that has come up. Just now, guys. Something fell on the ground. And I have no idea. Got it. I see it. I see it, guys. I see it. Okay. So these letters could be letters in your person's name. So the C was on the ground. Okay. C. We have you. They're seeing you. They're seeing you. We got a spy, guys. We're seeing you. We have a cub, maybe. Somebody has a child here. Somebody has a child. We have a U, another U. We've got a W. We have an N. WN. That always makes me think of a radio station or a TV. Somebody's looking at you. Yep. They've had a wake-up call. They know who you are. We've got an L. Let me just turn that off, guys. One moment also it's going to drive us nuts. And to put my drops in my eyes. And my old glasses lens came out. Yes, guys. Without my glasses, I'm like basically blind. Right? Okay. Or without my contacts. Yeah, Spirit is asking you to see things clearly. Okay? But I'm also getting that there's somebody watching you. They're watching you. They're spying with their little eye. Okay? There's another N that came out here. So lots of N's. Another W. Bloody hell. We have S. Multiple people might be involved. Another S. We have an E. Loch Ness Monster. Somebody from Scotland. Another N again. So N's are very significant. W's also significant. U's are also significant. And we also have a Y. So this person's coming in to win. Okay, they're in it to win it. They have that force of will. Some of you guys might be dealing with a will. They might have that willingness now to form something long lasting with you. That this T has been coming out for everybody. Okay, it's a card number 1. So that's the Magician. And then we have an X. So it might even be an X coming back. Maybe this is someone that you had X'd out of your life even. Okay, and you did it to protect yourself. We have protected, right? You did it to protect yourself. So it could have been somebody that you blocked. Okay, but there's someone that is coming in peace. It is someone who the God in them recognizes the God in you. Someone who recognizes their own divinity within you. Okay, they come in peace here. All right. I feel like this person was very burdened in the past, or maybe even burdened now. But they're coming in peace. I'm feeling like a spiritual awakening with this person. You know, they're being guided by their guides, their angels. I see this dolphin here. Okay, I think you guys can watch part 3. This dolphin came out. But this person's protected. They might be studying their money. Why am I saying muddy? They might have had a muddy past. They might be studying their money. Bloody hell. Like money is just slipping out of this person's hands. So they might be studying their coin right now. Maybe there is some kind of financial loss here. Yeah, there's something that's wrong with their bucks. Okay? Something wrong with their bucks here. This person may have children, but they're coming to give you a gift. Okay, and it might be a flower because they know that you might appreciate a plant. Or maybe you have a lot of plant babies. Who knows? But this is someone that's going through a spiritual awakening. And Spirit is also saying that you are going through a spiritual awakening yourself. This came off in early, everybody. But Spirit says they got your back. Wink, wink. They have your back. Okay, as you go through this portal, because this looks like a portal, like a wormhole, right? As you go through this portal, as you travel through the cosmos. So some of you guys have been doing some astral travel as well. Spirit has your back. They got you. And look, there's a D here as well. Spirit saying it's time to be wild and free. It's time to be wild and free. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been out in the wilderness. You've been out in the wilderness. But now it's time to come home. Okay. All right, so let's get an oracle card and we're going to close off this reading. An oracle card and then we're going to close off this reading, guys. And it says journey to wholeness. Interesting. All right, so let's get a card. What's the card for my beautiful 5-4s? Okay, we got several. Okay. Oh my, it's 3 cards. So we have this card and it says star seer. So we're definitely picking up on some star seeds. And remember we mentioned that in the reading. Have you ever headed towards a specific destination, but instead of it being where you ended up, the journey was the catalyst for getting you where you were meant to go? Have you ever felt nothing was working out as planned, but then they come together perfectly? Yes. This card depicts intuition as a goddess, lifting us to see where we are going and the star she sees in us. The journey may not go as planned, but the outcome is better than you thought possible. Let the serendipities unfold. So Spirit saying look for the signs. Allow space for unexpected opportunities. And we said that is coming. We did see that. Okay? Even when the route is not as direct as you imagine, listen to your intuition and know that you've got this. Okay? So Spirit is definitely guiding you towards a particular place right now. And it may not have been where you were heading, okay, when you set off on your journey, but Spirit saying it's going to be even better. And then we have here She of the Lotus. So that's someone. Transformation energies again, right? Transformation. Look, third eye, on fleek, crown, expansive. Okay, so you're definitely connected to the cosmos, the universe, all that is. If there's a way to fast track growth, it is by being real with the shadowy or unloved parts of ourselves. Shadows can be painful or tender to the touch. Sensitivity can be a trigger that shows us where we might want to spring clean some of our darker, forgotten, or ignored, or hidden corners. Accepting our shadows is the first stage in restoring ourselves to wholeness in self-love. And remember we saw return to wholeness at the bottom of the deck, right? Peel back the layers where there is shame, guilt, or fear, and bring them into the daylight. Under a loving and compassionate light, they will resolve and re-assimilate, reminding us that on the flip side of the coin, these are our superpowers. So the things that we have alienated from ourselves, that we have banished into the wilderness of ourselves, the things that we are ashamed of, Spirit saying that's really our gold. It's a source of power that we are not harnessing. And Spirit is saying that we cannot achieve wholeness or the growth that we want to achieve until we look at the shadow aspects of ourselves. And that's what our counterpart or twin or soulmate, that's what they mirror back to us. Our light and our shadow. And then we have this. Beautiful. Almost looks like Kundalini energy. Again, crown, very expansive. Okay. It says higher heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen, enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the external part of you, right? This is a selfless state where our higher selves commune for illuminating perspective on how we share, gift, and lift others in our joyful overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. And we got that message. So it's definitely a call to step onto your path, your life purpose and spirit. So you're going to find it when you follow the things that bring you joy, when you follow the things that really excite you. Okay? All right, my love, that was your reading. Thank you so much. Grateful for everything that you're doing for the channel. Take care. Bye.